Okay, we've got robots still up here. It's a guy thing. Maybe you like it. Angelina Jolie. Let's see our new category. Those darn Nazis. Okay, Nazis in film. Brad, you can take one off the board.
I'm going to take robots off the board.
Why is that?
It's just too much of a jarring switch from great sex scenes to robots.
Okay. I thought that was a match, but we're going to take that one off. Kevin, you can also take one off the board.
Well, I say let's kill the Nazis.
Why? Why? Tell us why.
Oh, yeah, not a big fan of the Nazis. You know, bad ideas and the sharp uniforms, that's about it.
Okay, the Nazis are gone. That means we're playing Angelina Jolie. Okay, Brad, listen carefully. Only one ticket left. What star of Midnight Cowboy and Deliverance is Angelina Jolie's daddy?
John Voight.
That is correct. Grab that ticket. Kevin, you can take it away if you get this right. For what 1999 Winona Ryder movie did Angelina Jolie win an Academy Award for playing a rebel in a psych ward?
Girl Interrupted.
That is correct. Good. Okay, Brad, if you want it back, get this right. Who played perky reporter Polly Perkins alongside Angelina Jolie in Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
That is correct. Okay, Kevin, this one's for you. Sudden death. Angelina Jolie has played Tomb Raider Lara Croft twice. What was the subtitle of the crappy 2003 sequel?
Tomb Raider and the Lost City of Gold.
No, it's The Cradle of Life. That means, Brad, you're moving on to round 2. Have a final seat here. Kevin. Oh, man. You know what? I really hate to do this. Actually, no, I don't. Wait a minute. Here's your ticket home. Enjoy. Goodbye, Kevin. Okay, we separated the pros from the wannabes. At the end of the first cut, we've got Charlie, Sherry, and Brad. We've tested how much they know. Now it's time to prove how much they care. It's time for the great debate. You guys are going to face off in head-to-head debates. The first 2 people to win a debate move on to round 3. The last person gets a ticket home. To help us decide who wins each debate, we have 3 very special guests. He's worked with directors like Steven Spielberg, Spike Lee, and Clint Eastwood. It's Keith David. She was the star pitcher for the Bad News Bears. It's Tatum O'Neal. You know him from Lost Highway and Bad Boys 2. It's Henry Rollins. Thanks a lot for helping us out. Now, you each got a randomly selected ticket to round 2. Please open them now. Those numbers are your orders for the debate. That means Brad and Sherry, you're up first. Come on over here. Okay, here's how this is going to work. You'll have 20 seconds to make your initial argument, 10 seconds to rebut. Pay close attention to these lights. Green means go, yellow 5 seconds, red stop. Then our panel will decide who made the best argument. The topic for our first debate is the best fight scene of all time. Brad says it's
Raging Bull.
And Sherry thinks the best fight scene is
Rocky.
Okay, you guys know how it works. There's a lot at stake here. Brad, 20 seconds now.
The second fight between Jake LaMotta and Sugar Ray Robinson in Raging Bull. First of all, it's black and white. It's very stark. You've got the flashbulbs around the ring going off like shotguns, and the audience the crowd is getting splattered with blood. And there's De Niro going, "You never put me down, Ray. You never put me down, Ray."
Sherry.
With all due respect, Rocky had us caring about him every time he went into the ring. It didn't matter that he ended up losing. You were there with him. You cared about both people that were fighting. Raging Bull, it's a great movie. It has great scenes, but the
Time. I gotta cut you off, but you'll be able to continue. There's a lot at stake. Yep. Brad, 10 seconds, starting now.
Rocky is a fantasy. Raging Bull is real. And then you've got De Niro on the one side versus Sylvester Stallone. I don't think so. I think De Niro takes Stallone every time.
Sherry!
It's okay for movies to be fantasy as long as it sucks you in, and we were sucked in. So Rocky's the one.
Time. Okay, those are two great fight scenes, but this isn't up to me. We'll start with you, Keith David. Who do you think won this debate?
Well, both of them put pretty good arguments up, but I believe that it was Brad that had the stronger argument.
Okay, Brad, you've got one vote. Takes two to move on. Sherry, you got to win the next two. Tatum O'Neal, how did you see this fight?
Well, I thought that Sherry was talking about more fights. She was not saying that it was one fight scene, but she was talking about the fight scenes within Rocky, and I thought it was a debate about the best fight scene, so I thought she sort of lost the argument. That's why I went with Brad.
All right, you're going with Brad. That means you're moving on to round three. Standing on winner's circle over there. Henry Rollins, how would you have voted?
Well, since we're talking about fight scene, Sherry seemed to talk about the plot and how we care about Rocky, but to be more specific about, the black and white film, the flashbulbs going off, the crowd getting splattered by blood, and I think Brad put up a real good argument for that, and so I'm giving it to Brad.
Brad, clean sweep. Sherry, you're not quite out of it. You could win the next one. Hey, Charlie, you look lonely. Come over here, Charlie. Join us. Okay, here is our debate topic. The best sequel of all time. Charlie thinks the best sequel of all time is?
Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. And Sherry thinks it's?
Aliens.
Okay. Charlie, you're up first. Everything is on the line. 20 seconds. Start now.
All right, first of all, you got the first minority character in science fiction history, Lando Smooth Groove Calrissian. I don't know another guy that has gotten erection from the first time they saw the Cloud City. Are you talking about the Carbonite and Han Solo? I Love You, I Know, and Icon. What other movie has become part of the American lexicon?
Aliens. Aliens scared me to death, and Aliens scared the crap out of me. To think that you could take a movie that was so scary and make it scarier. It brought back a character that we liked, that we respected, that we knew could kick ass, and it introduced new characters and new villains also. Aliens.
Time. Let's see what you've got for your final 10 seconds. Charlie, start now.
First of all, Sigourney Weaver wasn't even in her underwear in Aliens 2. Come on. That was a big part of Alien 1. And again, an American icon. The whole entire Lucas trilogy, the Empire.
Sherry.
Charlie, you idiot. You've got to focus on her underwear. No way. I loved the movie, but it didn't say anything new about the Star Wars trilogy.
Time. Wow, great effort from both of you. We'll start with Henry Rollins this time.
It's interesting that no one said Godfather 2, but it's a democracy. What are you going to do? Charlie made a very impassioned speech on behalf of Star Wars, but I thought that Sherry really had a stronger first argument by saying the sequel brought new characters in and strengthened the plot. I thought it was just a better structured argument, and I'm going to go with Sherry.
Sherry, got your first vote. Okay. All right, Charlie, hang on. Tatum O'Neal, how did you see this?
You can call me Tatum, by the way, just so you know.
Good. This is now we're on a first name basis.
There's not a lot of Tatums out there, so I'm pretty much knowing that you're gonna.
Thank you.
It's Tatum.
I feel honored. Cool.
So you know what? I liked your argument, Sherry. I especially liked the part about the underwear line, but I have to go with Charlie for his argument. His argument, I thought, was pretty great.
So we're tied up at one apiece. Keith David, it's all in your hands.
Well, I agree with Henry. Charlie was very passionate about it, and I feel you, but I thought the argument was better on Sherry's end.
Sherry! Moving on to the final round! Stand over here in our winner's circle. Charlie, This is the part of the show that's really tough for me sometimes. You're not going home empty-handed. I got a little something for Alfred and you. Here's your ticket home. All right.